I was having such a scary dream last night, and I I became lucid right at the beginning of the part that was super scary. It was really fairly violent and demented and uh, gory stuff. But towards the end, um, I there's this guy who was like kind of trying to torture us, who had this there's like this long chain with all these stones in it, and he was throwing them at all of us. But I figured out a way to catch him, and catch him so that I could redirect it and throw it back at him, or I could just hold on to them, which is even better, and I could like make them from stones on the ground. I was learning really fast while I was lucid, which is really fun to figure out things while you're like, I don't know, love it. But yeah, like, I mean, he was totally impervious to all the things that I was throwing back at him. Um, but kind of in the middle, he was getting really interested in the fact that I was like figuring it out. And so I asked him, and his partner is like a weapons master. He was the weapons master, and then his partner was like the torturer. Um, I I asked them if I could like apprentice with him, so I could learn weaponry and I can learn these ways of the shadow, ways of the darkness, and you know I am, especially in my dreams, I'm like the unalterable light who can take in all kinds of information, and I never have to worry about using it for negative outcomes, because that's just like not that's not the character I am. Uh, so yeah, it was super exciting because I was freaking out in that dream, and then I turned it around, and it was really fun. And what I was thinking is that you know that I mean that stuff happens in real life too. It can happen in real life. I think it's more maybe more difficult to think about making it happen, but I mean I feel like you can at least conceptually do this with all kinds of evil, dark people who rule things. There's never, I don't know if there's a need to destroy people or destroy things, but there is a way to complement those things, and there is a way to like redirect actions, maybe, or even just I mean, like not saying the word they, because we're all part of the same thing. So there's no us and them. There's no like me and those people, or like you know the those people who are the cabal kind of thing. Even though I mean there is on the linear time frame of how of the Earth logos, but I think that conceptually existing in dimensions and interacting with these other beings, and like getting to know them and learning what they know, and utilizing them for what they are, and not just being afraid of them to the point of wanting to like take them away forever without learning. That might be. I don't know. It'd be cool to have like a dreaming education program where you get to meet up with all those astral bodies that inhabit evil people that exist in our time frame, and also who don't exist in our time frame, who have existed or exist in these other planets or something. Uh, that's that's what I think. So I will continue developing this technique perhaps, and if anybody knows things about dreams and stuff, then we can collaborate, and maybe we could like create a whole astral training ground for understanding darkness, for befriending and learning from darkness and teaching darkness maybe ways that it can integrate light techniques into its existence, and just just suggesting it, not forcing it. Wow, I'm glad I have that recorded. I'm totally gonna write stuff down to that.